So in this session, we will continue to discuss thought patterns. Again, what is a thought pattern? A thought pattern is the relationship within and between ideas, sentences within the paragraph. Thought pattern is also the relationship within and between paragraphs within the essay. As stated before, key elements to review in order to determine the thought pattern of the reading: the main idea, supporting details, and transitions. Again, what is a transition? Or what is a transitional phrase? A word or a group of words that identify a thought pattern by showing the relationship within and between sentences or paragraphs. The role of transitions? Well, transitions help the reader assimilate the pattern of thought and relationship of ideas within and between sentences. In addition, thought patterns help the reader assimilate the pattern of thought and relationship of ideas within and between paragraphs. Sample transitional words and phrases very quickly. First, in addition, next, finally, furthermore, moreover, in contrast. There are many different types. There are also various types of thought patterns within your entrance exam. In the previous session, we discussed time order patterns, listing patterns, and classification patterns. Today, or in this session, we're going to look at cause and effect, comparison and contrast, and definition and example. First, we'll look at cause and effect. What is a cause and effect pattern or structure? A cause and effect structure identifies the resulting factors and consequences of an act and or the reasons of an action. So let's look at an example, a practical example. I got a flat tire driving home from work when I ran over a broken bottle. The cause, what is it? I drove over glass. The effect, my tire is flat. Now, cause and effect is a common structure used on your entrance exam. Transitional words that identify cause and effect: as a result, consequently, because, since, therefore, thus, if then, and leads to. So please review this type of structure. In addition, there's a comparison and contrast structure. The comparison and contrast structure identifies and analyzes similarities and differences between two or more people, places, or ideas within a text. Okay. Let's look at the similarities of oranges and apples. Both are types of fruit, grow on trees, and give juice. Difference? Well, one difference. Oranges are commonly grown in a tropical climate, whereas apples are commonly grown in a moderate to subtropical climate. Oranges have a thick peel, apples have a thin peel. Many believe that oranges were first cultivated in India. Many believe that apples were first cultivated in Turkey. So we can see differences, and we can also see similarities between apples and oranges. Common transitional words for comparison and contrast include, for the area of contrast, although, despite, even though, however, in contrast, while. For comparison, like, as, likewise, similarly, just as, equally. So please review the structure prior to testing. One more structure, definition and example. A definition, what is it? Well, we know a definition clarifies the exact meaning of a term or concept. An example provides an illustration to amplify the meaning of a term or concept. Let's look at a simple example. A canine, what is it? A furry animal with 4 legs and a tail. For the dog lovers out there. An example, a cockapoo, a poodle, etc. Transitional words for definition and example, including, for example, for instance, such as, to illustrate, and comprises. Now, types of thought pattern question stems on your entrance test include questions like the technique or pattern employed in the organizational structure is.